Hey everyone, it's Alex Stevenson here from Ninja Teacher, and I want to give you a quick update on what's happening in Vietnam with social distancing. Before that, I'm just going to put this back on. So I actually had someone drive past in a van, one of the social distancing officers, I guess, who came by, and they have like a loudspeaker, who I actually saw the other day were showing and playing coronavirus songs to stop people from kind of wandering around and actually do social distancing. Those of you that are thinking of coming to teach English in Vietnam have a bit of an update, or if you've left Vietnam planning to come back and carry on teaching, then this will also help you out, because you may be getting bored at home, you maybe have thought about teaching English abroad before this, and now after being stuck at home for so long, you are ready to go, and as soon as everything's cleared up, you actually want to come start teaching English abroad. And Vietnam is one of the places that you might want to be right now, so I'll tell you why. So firstly, a couple of days ago, Vietnam decided to lift its social distancing. The reason for this is because Vietnam has been doing a fantastic job of actually controlling the spread of the virus and handling all the cases. So to give you a couple of numbers, we've had only 270 cases in total, and now there are only 40 cases left that have not that are still active with the coronavirus. So that's 230 that have recovered, which is really fantastic. Also, 0 deaths, so that's pretty amazing compared to what's happening in countries all around the world, which is horrible, absolutely terrible. But right now, 0 deaths is fantastic. Vietnam has kind of gone under the radar a bit with how well they've done, and a lot is not known about what has been done here. The borders closed early, schools closed early, the government quarantined anyone coming into the country straight away. Thousands and thousands of people were put into forced quarantine. The different facilities varied in how good they were, but for the most part you got fed, free treatment if you were infected, and also food, shelter, exactly all that stuff that you actually need to survive, all for free. So the government did that at huge costs in order to stop the spread of the virus. I'm really happy about how things have been going here in Vietnam, and I think that they've done a fantastic job. We'll see what happens with the social distancing lifting. So basically what's happened is they've gone from having complete shutdown of non-essential businesses, no public gatherings of more than 2 people. Now they've relaxed it again to, yes, you still have to wear a face mask out. I did have that guy drive past, and they were like, hey, put on your mask, because I was trying to film this video. I was about to film it without a mask on, but you're supposed to be wearing it while you're out. Non-essential businesses are now reopening, which is really fantastic, because that means that things are starting to get better. Hopefully with the economy, things will get back on track. Schools are planning to reopen next month, which is huge, because it's been 3-4 months now that schools have not been open, and that means that all the ESL teachers, English teachers in Vietnam can start to get back to work. A lot of the people have been teaching English online to get by, and that's good, but you know, most of the jobs are in schools here, and that's really what we're looking forward to with at least all our alumni. I know there's some that are still here that are just waiting until jobs reopen and work starts again. And we'll see how things play out. As it's been in Vietnam, things just get announced week after week. So we don't know the full extent of everything until each department within the government announces something. So the Department of Education hasn't put out the official notice, but it's expected that schools will start to go back in May next month. And I do know for sure that a lot of English centers that we've spoken to in our network of schools have said and told us that they're going back as soon as in a week's time, and most definitely by late in May, as long as everything goes well with what the Department of Education says. And they also determine when different districts will start opening, what age groups will start learning again in public schools, if English centers are allowed to open, all of that stuff. So now it's also been a couple of days, I think, with no new cases, and we're actually on 8 days of no new cases in Vietnam for up until Friday, and then there were 2 new cases who were Vietnamese students who had returned from abroad and they had the coronavirus. They came back from Japan. Vietnam is starting to repatriate all of its citizens from abroad. They did close the border even to Vietnamese citizens recently, maybe a month or so ago actually. But now they are reopening it first for Vietnamese citizens to come in, and then hopefully they'll start letting other nationalities back into the country. It's all about when they start granting the visas again. So it's essentially a visa issue. So when they are allowing new people to come into the country, they will then start granting visas. And yeah, we'll have to see how that plays out. And it might not be anytime soon, but it kind of needs to be too, if at least English centers and all the public school programs that hire English teachers want to have enough teachers, because I don't think at this point enough teachers have stayed in Vietnam to meet the market demand. In fact, definitely not. That's why Ninja Teacher as a company exists, because Vietnam is always needing new teachers. A large percentage of people have gone home during the coronavirus, and the people who are staying are not going to be able to meet the market demand. So within a couple of months, once schools are fully back up and running, there's going to be a huge demand again to have English teachers. So, I mean, that's good if you are planning to come out here, you're wanting to get away from what's going on in your country, or you're just looking forward to being able to travel, experience a new culture, live in a new country, and make good money while you're doing that by teaching English in Vietnam. I'll post more updates about when the borders are reopening so that you can come out to teach in Vietnam. But just the number of cases, the way things are going, how well Vietnam have done, it's really fantastic. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it at that. I'll do some update videos soon about all that's been going on, because I haven't even posted a video in the last month or so, because we've been working really hard during this time to offer programs online now. So I will mention just quickly now that we have developed an online TEFL course that has a lot of the training and recording that happens within the classroom. We video recorded our classroom training and put it online as an online course so that people can start learning online before they come to Vietnam and get certified online. And we've got other cool stuff in the works, which I'll probably talk about in the future. But if you are wanting to get an online TEFL certification, get certified while you're at home, you can head over to Ninja Teacher and check that out. So yeah, but I think I'm going to leave it there for now. If this is the first video you've watched from Ninja Teacher, subscribe to stay tuned for more videos about teaching English and life abroad. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and stay tuned for more updates. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.